Welcome to Fall Conference. Yat she Erica Banyanisha, Kia Ani Nishle, my desh Gijni Bashichin, Tatani Deshiche, but Ani Dashinale, Kut Ego E, Dana Esan Nishle. We acknowledge that Cal Poly Pomona resides on the traditional territories and homelands of the California Indians. The Tongva and Tatiabama people are the traditional land caretakers of Tovangar. We also acknowledge that this land remains the shared space amongst the Quiche, Serrano, Cahuilla, Rumsen Ohlone, and Luiseño people. We acknowledge the spiritual connection and rights as the original stewards and traditional caretakers of this land. We thank them for their strength, perseverance, and resistance. I am a guest on these lands. Thank you and welcome to Fall Conference. Let's have a great year, Broncos.
Cal Poly Pomona recognizes and honors the important contributions of our represented faculty and staff from the following unions: California Faculty Association, CFA; California State University Employees Union, CSU-EU; Academic Professionals of California, APC; Teamsters; Statewide University Police Association, SUPA; and Union of American Physicians and Dentists, UAPD. We sincerely thank you for your service to our campus and your advocacy for union members.
Hi, I'm Cassandra Horner, Academic Senate Support Coordinator.
Hi, I'm Val Otto, Administrative Analyst.
Hi, I'm Dennis Quinn, Vice Chair.
Hi, I'm Rita Kumar, Chair. The Academic Senate serves as the voice of the faculty in collegial shared governance. On behalf of the Senate, welcome to a new year.
Hi, my name is Elke Suzer and I am the ASI President. On behalf of ASI, I'd like to welcome all the students to a new year.
Let's have a great year, Broncos!
Welcome, I'm Stephanie Pastor, current President of Staff Council.
And I'm April Jimenez, current Vice President for Staff Council.
Staff Council is a unique organization made up entirely of staff volunteers from the stateside ASI and CPP enterprise.
And Staff Council would like to wish all of the staff, faculty, and students a wonderful academic year. Let's have a great year, Broncos!
Hello, and welcome to a fall conference that we will never forget. In an abundance of caution, we decided to cancel our in-person gathering, an event many people put a great deal of thought, work, and talent into. And I, for one, am greatly disappointed that we were not able to reconnect in person after our summer break. But as you know, a weather event not seen in almost 85 years affected our region, and difficult decisions had to be made. That being said, the school year is underway, and I'm looking forward to greeting our new students, faculty, and staff, as well as connecting with you, who are already a part of our campus community. This rare weather oddity seems to coincide with Cal Poly Pomona anniversaries. I imagine that an event similar to this one was canceled when Cal Poly Pomona was celebrating their first anniversary. And today, it coincides with our 85th. But putting challenging weather aside, we have an academic year to get underway. For 85 years, Cal Poly Pomona has helped our students excel. This is a place where careers begin, mentorship thrives, and future leaders emerge and learn to lead. There is no one right way to achieve greatness. There is no defined road map, no simple formula, no magic elixir that can ensure superior achievement. And yet, individuals overcome hurdles to take hold of their dreams every day, regardless of their backgrounds, circumstances, and individual challenges along the way. And they are fortunate if there are others who work to lessen or eliminate the hurdles, who serve as a beacon of opportunity and success. This summer, I spent a lot of time reflecting on our students, their paths, their journeys, and the challenges they face. I spoke to parents, professors, staff, and our leadership team about ways we can do more to support and guide our students towards commencement, the day when they get to confidently cross our graduation stage, head held high, proud of their incredible accomplishments, and ready to take flight into the world beyond Cal Poly Pomona. This is our calling, to help anyone who dreams of success achieve it. This is why we devote our talents to educating and mentoring the leaders of tomorrow, why we advise, engage, and serve our students, and contribute to a campus environment that is beautiful, enriching, and welcoming. I want to thank you all for being a part of the Cal Poly Pomona family. And speaking of the CPP family, I want to recognize the efforts of our current deans and welcome our newest college leaders. The work of Dr. Allison Baskey, Dr. Martin Sancho Madriz, Dr. Mary Ann Akers, and Dean Pat Hawthorne has impacted our community and elevated our university. I also want to thank Terry Taylor and Lisa Schuett for their interim leadership in CPGE. Now, joining the Academic Affairs Division are 5 newly appointed deans. Dr. Camille Sulin Johnson, Dean of the College of Letters, Arts, and Social Sciences. Dr. Sandeep Krishnamurthy, Single and Family Dean for the College of Business Administration. Dr. Andrew Ketstever, Dean, College of Engineering. Dr. Janelle Pitt Parker, Dean, College of Education and Integrative Studies. And Dr. Margie Jones, the now permanent Dean of the Collins College of Hospitality Management. Their work and commitment to our students will help us to further advance our mission to transform lives for many generations to come. I also want to acknowledge and thank Ms. Stephanie Pastor, the President of Staff Council, and Dr. Rita Kumar, the new chair of the Academic Senate, for their commitment to our people and institution. And since our last fall conference, Dr. Cindy Pickett has joined our campus community as the Presidential Associate for Inclusion and Chief Diversity Officer. While here for a relatively short period, I applaud Cindy's commitment to and focus on the valuing of the diversity within our campus community. Lastly, I want to thank the love of my life, my biggest supporter, my husband, Ron Coley. We just celebrated our 44th wedding anniversary. His commitment to our campus community, our students, and myself is unparalleled, and I am truly grateful for his wisdom, tenacity, and passion for changing the lives of students. We both see our own trajectory of overcoming social, political, and economic barriers in this country. The familiar rhythm of the academic year brings a certain sense of comfort to our lives. Graduation always leads us into summer, and then, as the fall semester and academic year starts, we gather, unless there is a once-in-85-year hurricane. We seek to ensure that the next class of Broncos is prepared to graduate with confidence, with the knowledge of campus-wide support, and the array of experiences both in and outside the classrooms that are affirming and serve as a catalyst for their academic and personal growth and professional readiness come spring. Fall Conference serves as an essential role for our university. We come together to embrace the start of a new journey, to unify as a community, and to celebrate and reaffirm our collective commitment to our students and to the exceptional range of impactful work by faculty and staff that defines and enriches their experiences and our campus. But while each fall conference unites and fortifies us, today is also a great milestone. Today, we celebrate Cal Poly Pomona's 85th anniversary. For 85 years, since 1938, the faculty and staff of this university have challenged, shaped, and propelled our students, helping them achieve their unlimited potential. Collectively, we work tirelessly to make dreams realities. No matter who we are, where we come from, or where we want to go in life, all of us here at Cal Poly Pomona, students, faculty, and staff, aspire to be not just good, but great, to succeed in our own way, to achieve our goals and define our lives rather than being defined. This week, we will welcome students into our classrooms, each one aspiring to change their lives, break barriers, and redefine their vision of who they are. For some, a college degree still seems out of reach. They are on the path, but the road is long and full of obstacles. Some are single parents who will be working and studying while balancing bedtimes and putting food on the table. Most will be the first in their families to ever step into a lecture hall, wear a lab coat, and purchase college textbooks. You will meet students facing seemingly insurmountable pressure, sometimes from the people they trust the most. You will greet students struggling with acceptance, belonging, and coming to terms with who they are and who they want to be. I ask you today and every day to put yourself in their shoes, empathize and care about their struggles. Care as much about their dreams as they do, as their families and supporters do, as I do. At the conclusion of my remarks, you will see a short video highlighting 3 inspirational Broncos. Each had their own dreams of success and are now on their path to greatness, thanks to the culture of care and mentors at CPP who helped them along their journey. But now, let's hear from one of the many professors that work to support and challenge and elevate our students here at Cal Poly Pomona, Dr. Jose Aguilar Hernandez.
Hello, colleagues. I'm Jose Aguilar Hernandez, Associate Professor in the Ethnic and Women's Studies and Educational Leadership Departments. I am also the Director for the Office of Interdisciplinary Ethnic Studies, Teaching, and Scholarship. I'm honored and humbled to participate in the 2023 Fall Conference. As the new academic year begins, I'd like to invite us to recommit to do what Cal Poly Pomona faculty and staff do best, and that is to inspire our students to reach their potential. All of us, as faculty, staff, and administrators, come from diverse backgrounds, and all of us possess knowledges we've gained from our formal educational trajectories and from our families and communities. Now, let me share a little bit about my background. I am the son of immigrant parents from La Encarnación and Tuxtlac, which are two rural communities in the state of Zacatecas, Mexico. My parents, Esteban and Maria del Socorro, grew up in poverty and consequently only went to school until the second grade. Yet I believe they deserve doctorates because of the many lessons they taught me. I remember that as a teenager, my father would share lessons that have guided my trajectory to the professoriate. On several occasions, after a long day of picking strawberries in the fields of Oxnard, California, my father would arrive home and he would show me his hands. Mira mis manos, he would tell me, which translates to, look at my hands. His hands looked swollen and they felt rough. He worked well beyond his retirement to ensure that we had enough money to make ends meet. I believe he showed me his hands to teach me the importance of hard work and tenacity, skills I relied on through my educational trajectory. Dolores Delgado Bernal, education scholar, calls this pedagogies of the home, the cultural knowledge base that helps minoritized students through their educational trajectory. My father's dream for me was that I graduate so that I have access to an air-conditioned job. He wanted me to have access to a different pathway. Now, I am certain that you and I had different trajectories that led us here, and I'm confident that your family and community want you to succeed. I invite you to invoke and carry their dreams for you as you begin this academic year. May their dreams anchor your purpose and dedication to the students we serve. And as we engage with our students, let's work together to dream with them and to ensure they know the diverse pathways available to them here at Cal Poly Pomona. Considering the many challenges we face locally, nationally, and globally, our students' dreams can very well be the foundation for the changes we desperately need to improve the world we live in. Recognizing that we are a diverse community, what can we do to ensure that our students achieve greatness? I invite us to recognize that our students, all of them, are knowledge holders. Let us value their knowledges while honoring the families and communities they are a part of. My wish as we begin this new academic year is that our dreams fuel our commitment to doing the work necessary so that our students succeed. Thank you, and have an excellent start to your academic year.
Professor Aguilar Hernandez knows about the power of hopes and dreams. Hopes and dreams inspire us, unify us, and keep us going amid life's inevitable setbacks. Where would we be without hopes and dreams? What would fuel us to persevere, to accomplish what was once unattainable, to change the world for the better? It has been said that education offers the greatest opportunity for improving one generation over another. We must continue to build upon our campus's legacy of providing opportunities for those looking to transform their lives. Through our impactful legacy, you have witnessed firsthand how our polytechnic experience propels students into the careers they might never have dreamed of. You have watched as they learn about industries, companies, and employers that they never knew existed. You have helped them grow, mature, and realize their limitless potential. You have supported their seeking graduate education. Thank you for broadening their minds and enhancing their ability to dream big. Thank you for promoting a student-centered experience and for maintaining a campus setting that is welcoming and engaging. Today, it feels more difficult than ever for many of us to dream big, to see ourselves overcoming the numerous daunting challenges we face in our lives and in our society. Yet, we must persist. We must continue to inspire, to keep moving forward, to keep believing in ourselves and the greatness of those we teach and support. And beyond inspiration, we must celebrate dreams. Celebrate when our students excel, when they rise up and achieve. Dreams are elusive, especially for many of our students. They may not have dreams or big ones when they get here. Maybe just getting into Cal Poly Pomona was their dream. And now they don't know what to dream of next. It is our job to help them dream ever bigger and realize their potential. Our shared purpose is to help anyone who dreams of success achieve it. Anyone. We are mentors, coaches, and when needed, necessary motivators. I ask you to recognize both the obstacles young people within our communities, our state, our nation, and across the world face today, as well as the opportunities before them, and their very real need for our unmitigated support. You are contributors to what they can and cannot accomplish. You are a critical catalyst for helping them to launch careers and elevate their hopes and dreams for their lives.
It's that time again, Broncos. Time to kick off the new school year. And what better way to do that than to look back at some highlights from the 2022-23 academic year. We started off bidding farewell to our beloved CLA building and soon saw the construction of the Park at 98 on the footprint of our old Pointy building, providing a new green space for our campus community. And that's not the only new green that our campus received. The campus received over $37 million in grants and funding. This supported programs for aspiring teachers, climate change research, underrepresented STEM students, and more. We also raised $9.5 million in philanthropic gifts last year. And Giving Day had a record-breaking $630,000 committed for scholarships, polytechnic experiences, and student support resources. And we also received a major contribution from the Michael and Susan Dell Foundation to provide micro-internships to students in select courses. It's because of this commitment to student success that it's no surprise we're considered a top producer of Hispanic graduates and #1 Polytechnic University in social mobility. The school year also welcomed the return of the hot dog caper after a 2-year hiatus. And Cal Poly Pomona Foundation was renamed Cal Poly Pomona Enterprises. And the changes didn't stop there. We also welcomed a few new Broncos into our family. Sandeep Krishnamurthy as Singlam Family Dean of the College of Business Administration, Andrew Ketstiver as Dean of the College of Engineering, Janelle Pitt Parker as Dean of the College of Education and Integrative Studies, Camille Sulin Johnson as Dean of the College of Letters, Arts, and Social Sciences, and Margie Fareed Jones as Dean of the Collins College of Hospitality Management. But new faces weren't the only exciting news. Current faculty and staff, the backbone of our university, showed what it meant to be a Bronco. John Lloyd, history professor and co-chair of the Alternative Transportation Committee, was appointed to the Foothill Transit Governing Board to continue advocating for the use of public transportation. Psychology professor Lori Barker was named Western Psychological Association president to address prominent social issues and leave her legacy on community service. And the Office of Student Success, Equity, and Innovation partnered with Brown University to discover how our very own Billy Chat keeps students engaged and promotes a sense of belonging. that sense of belonging is important for us, which is why we launched the Black Thriving Initiative to promote equity, justice, and inclusion throughout the campus. We also made sure our military-affiliated students, faculty, and staff continue to feel supported by celebrating the Veterans Resource Center's 10-year anniversary. But that wasn't the only way we were making a difference. We also wanted to set a green example and help our environment. To do so, Landscape Services saved 2 million gallons of water by replacing non-functional lawns with wood chips and mulch. And we expanded access to and from our campus by adding a Silver Streak bus stop by the SSB, allowing students to travel to downtown LA in less than an hour. And let's not forget some of the amazing accomplishments of our students. Biology student, now alumna, Diana Aguilar Cruz was appointed CSU student trustee to represent her peers at CSU Board of Trustees meetings. Student athlete Ayanna Fields was named the 2022-23 CCAA Female Athlete of the Year. Our Rose Float team took home the Extraordinaire Award at the 134th Tournament of Roses Parade. And our cybersecurity, Model UN, and hospitality teams all won the top spots in their own international competitions. So now that you've seen a few highlights of what we did last year, let's get ready for the new academic year and celebrate our 85th anniversary. We're excited to have you back, Broncos.
When I walk across our campus, when I speak to faculty members, interact with our staff, and meet with our students, I see the greatness of this community. I see the rewards of your work, and I'm truly grateful to every one of you. As part of our continued work in recognizing you and your work, I get the pleasure to announce an annual winner of the One Team Award.
We are proud to call ourselves Broncos. From open house to commencement, and every step in between, we innovate and create an environment of inclusivity, growth, and success for students and employees alike. However, none of this would have been possible alone, which is why teamwork is such a vital part of who we are. When we work together, supporting and lifting each other up, we are able to accomplish truly amazing things, which is why we created the One Team Award. The One Team Award is a presidential award that aims to recognize the achievements of cross-departmental teams and their positive impact on campus. Teams made up of primarily staff and faculty members from different departments are encouraged to apply to share their work and the innovative ways they are collaborating. We are proud to showcase all the talented teams we have across our university, because when we come together, we create opportunities, we learn from one another. We are Cal Poly Pomona.
This award celebrates cross-divisional collaboration and those teams that truly align with our university values. This award honors the truly best work and achievement from this community. Thank you for all the submissions, and thank you for the myriad of collaborations across our campus. And now, the winning team is Farm to Pantry. Farm to Pantry is a partnership between the Poly Pantry, the Lyle Center, and the College of Agriculture. This grassroots program donated over 1,740 pounds of produce to Poly Pantry this year, and over 4,000 pounds over the past years. Thank you for all the work you have done in helping food insecure communities thrive. Before he was president, Barack Obama gave a commencement address to Knox College in Galesburg, Illinois, where he said, "So let's dream, let's imagine together what we can do to give every person a fighting chance." More than ever, higher education faces serious challenges. Fewer students are graduating from high school, which leads to fewer applications and enrollment challenges, along with the associated reduced revenue. And when students do arrive, some of our students experience unwelcoming climates or communication that is non-affirming. In addition to troubling graduation statistics, Cal Poly Pomona and universities across the nation have experienced challenges attracting and retaining talented and diverse faculty and staff. Additionally, we must seek the resources to continue modernizing our campus and facilities. We must embrace the tasks that lie ahead and continue to pave the way for students from every background to achieve greatness. We must not and will not fall short, for our calling is too great. Dolly Parton once said, "Find out who you are and do it on purpose." Well, I know who we are. We are educators and caretakers of the future. We are builders, dream makers, and lifelong learners. We are Broncos.
My dad is a pastor and my mom was a stay-at-home mom. They didn't have too much money to give to us for college.
I really did not feel worthy. I repeatedly heard phrases like, "You don't belong," "You're unintelligent." Those are kind of the ones I had a lot in my head.
I just remember sitting there on the bleachers as a kid and being so in awe of watching the students ride. And I was just like, oh man, I want to work with animals. That's gonna be me someday.
Growing up, I just didn't see too many people who looked like me kind of going and being doctors or engineers or astronauts. I considered the military. I was very, very adventurous. So I wanted to enlist when I was actually 17 years old. But my mom, she thought it was a phase and she really didn't want me to go to the military. So she actually applied to colleges for me. I did a little research and I found that Cal Poly Pomona was one of the better schools that I got accepted to, so I ended up coming here.
I am a visual learner. To be able to apply what you learn in class and do it with your hands was so important to me. I'm really grateful for that Polytechnic learned by doing here at Cal Poly Pomona.
I realized I was queer probably when I was 12 or 13 years old in middle school. I wasn't really able to come out until when I got to Cal Poly Pomona. I was a science, technology, and society major, and then learning that I actually had a passion for communicating, organizing, building community. Going into my 4th year, I switched to communication. That was where I actually found a calling.
I really was kind of lost coming in my freshman year. Benny was the undeclared academic advisor. I just remember there's a sheet on his wall with all the majors, and the first one starts with the A, was aerospace engineering. And I remember that really caught my attention. He was like the first one who really inspired me and made me believe that I can do more than what I had already kind of set for myself in my mind. I got straight A's, I was on the dean's list, the president's honor roll my first year, but unfortunately, I lost my financial aid. When I dropped out of school for that year, that was really, really discouraging for me. I didn't know what the Veterans Resource Center was, but I knew it was a place where I can kind of talk to somebody. They really encouraged me that I can go the officer route and get my bachelor's degree. So they gave me the number for an officer recruiter. I called her that day and she explained to me, I can get a guaranteed spot at flight school. It was just like a dream come true.
They really care about my success and my learning because they know that it's gonna translate into what I'll do later on. I applied for an internship at the San Diego Zoo for wildlife care. I was a fit for the zoo because of my passion for animals. Working hands-on with our animals at Cal Poly Pomona gave me a prime experience that I can now apply. I'm excited to see where I'll go within this organization.
The belief in myself really evolved at Cal Poly Pomona. In November, I applied for the National Alliance on Mental Illness.
Zane Landon represents NAMI's Next Gen group. This is an advisory group representing voices of young adults nationwide.
I was here at the White House. I was accepted through the Mental Health Youth Action Forum, which was planned by MTV and collaborated with the White House and several nonprofits. It's a huge honor.
Graduating was like an incredible moment for me. It was really great for everyone to be there and, hear them cheering for me, seeing them smiling. At this point, I think anything's possible.
Lauren, Eliana, and Zane, and the thousands of Broncos who share stories like theirs are why we exist, to help anyone who dreams of success achieve it. Combine their drive and tenacity with our experiential learning and culture of care, and together we profoundly impact countless communities, entire industries, and millions of lives. All of this is what makes Cal Poly Pomona the most diverse polytechnic university in the nation and the #1 for social and economic mobility. Join us in transforming lives for generations to come.